going on, everybody? This is Backwoods, man. How y'all doing? Look, I just wanted to come and talk to y'all a little bit about times of uncertainty. You know, it's a lot of uncertainty right now. You know, we see everything from the Federal Reserve going to the digital currency that a lot of us believe that starts with starts out the mark of the beast. And if you don't believe that, I mean, that's fine. But you know, when we talk about the digital currency, you start to get into a realm of all of your money, all of your purchases, all of your stuff can be looked at by the government. And let's just say that you're buying certain items that, well, they just decided you shouldn't have, or, I mean, shame on you.
I mean, you're just a child out here, and because I got elected for 4 years, I've got to tell you what to do. And you must listen to me.
So, we get into this thing of this digital currency, for instance. They're going to try to control everything about you. You will not be able to do anything whatsoever without the government knowing. And you know, your taxes that you got to pay and everything. You know, I if you believe in the Bible, I mean, Jesus Christ did say, render unto Caesar what is Caesar's, and I have no problem with that. I have no problem with paying taxes. What I have a problem with is when our taxes are used for things that I don't agree with, used for things that,
Let me say this. When I go buy a used car that the taxes has already been paid on when it was bought off the lot, the company paid taxes on everything that they did to build the car. You know what I'm saying? And then I got to pay taxes on it every year. Tax.
Well, I mean, and then this digital currency comes around, man. It's I'm telling you, it's going to be a bad deal. And when we look upon these times of uncertainty, and for me, I sit around here a lot in my shop. My family is very busy people. I'm just going to leave it at that. They're very busy people. I'm usually busy. But here lately, just all the stuff that I see, I'm just sitting there and I'm like, man, look, is it all for naught? I mean, we look at all these things going on, the derailment in Ohio and East Palestine, Ohio, and all the chemicals and the toxins and all the stuff that these climate people shout that we need to protect our environment from, and then they drag their feet and do stupid shit. When you set certain chemicals on fire, it creates a more deadly reaction. And that particular chemical was one of them, and things don't make sense, man. I mean, it seems like common sense has went so far out the door, man, that god dang, man, I mean, we don't even know what fucking bathroom to use, man. And I mean, we can't define, everything's got to be changed. All the definitions of everything
that we have known in existence has to be changed. All the definitions, and we can't use this word no more. We can't use that word no more. We've got to say this now for that, and that over there no longer can be this. And see what I'm saying, how fucking confusing it gets?
And we see all these uncertainties, man, and I mean, the society is going fucking nuts, man. The society's going crazy, and people in general are going nuts. I mean, I read an article the other day where dude just walked up and shot a homeless man in the face, and nobody did anything except make a video. And, about a woman that was assaulted, and people were there, and people did nothing except video record, and they video record, and the dude came back and done worse. I think killed her or some shit, or beat the hell out. Bad stuff, man. Nobody did anything. Society is, man. I mean, it's.
I mean, if you look around at all the stuff that is going on and you don't get scared, kind of, not scared, but you don't get a heightened sense of alertness when you go out and about in the public, then I'm gonna say that something wrong with you. I get a heightened sense, man, because you never know where some of this craziness is gonna happen, and we can't get scared and just not ever do anything. But we are now in a society where we have to, we have to really pay attention. We have to pay attention outside when we go into public. We have to pay attention in our own damn yards. Because, the criminal system and the justice system is broken, and we see wars and rumors of wars, and, we're blowing up pipelines and shit that belong to nuclear powers, and we're doing all this stuff to, poke the bear, to slap fucking dragons and
shit,
you know what I'm saying? And it's, man, all this time of uncertainty, I'm gonna tell you, man, it's taking a toll on me. I ain't gonna lie. I've sat in here, and, sometimes I don't think that some, not all, but I don't think some people actually get the severity of what is to come in front of us.
We have seen that the FBI, for instance, has, here's how they spun it. From the FBI director. We let the social media platforms know that we kind of think that this is a misinformation.
And we left it to the media companies, social media platforms,
to make a judgment from there. And it's like, man, the FBI called and just voiced their concern over this misinformation. And these social media platforms then did what?
Boom, cut everybody off.
They got to decide what was misinformation, even though most of the misinformation that came from then is actually facts now. But we were just a lucky guess. Okay, no credit at all that maybe we're fucking smarter than y'all. Maybe we understood what was going on. Maybe we seen it. Maybe we understood there was corruption at so many fucking levels that we were not going to be told the truth, but yet we knew the truth. And we still got suppressed. We see all this uncertainty with these nuclear powers. We've got China, Russia, Iran, North Korea. We got all these places, these countries, these people that think differently than Americans do. See, Americans a little bit arrogant. Just saying. We're a little bit arrogant. We think we're the biggest, baddest. We can't be whooped. We got all the right answers, and everybody needs to listen to us. Well, maybe so. But you can only poke someone long enough
before they go, you know what? You go fuck yourself. And that goes for everything, being called a racist all the time, or a misogynist, or a homophobe, or a xenophobe, and every time you disagree, you're called some crazy name, and then, well, you're poked all the time, and you get tired of this shit. Man, we've been blaming Russia for fixing the election, interfering, you know what I'm saying, help interfere, help to get Trump in office. We listen to that shit. And we're still listening to that shit. Even after over 2 years of someone else being in office. So they blame the hell out of Russia. Is Russia a good country? Are their leaders good people? Mostly what I say, no. But at the same time, we really need to understand that we got to put all that shit aside. And the reason I say that we got to put all that shit aside, that maybe they're terrible people and yada yada, but you still can only poke people so long before they go, you know what, go fuck yourself. And, just like with China, I'm all for cutting ties with China. Like, fuck them, man. Let's make the medication in our country. Let's use the resources in our country. And because let me tell you something. Here's the deal with this one. If we shut down all the drilling and all the mining and all the stuff in our country, but yet we still need them materials and we still want to use them materials, and China over there says, you know what, I can provide all that stuff. You go, alright, cool, we'll buy it from you because it's cheaper and it's better, and we're not killing the environment and stuff, and we're being great hosts and great stewards of the land and such. And meanwhile, these other countries gives two shits about your environmental rules. We see it all the time. Sometimes it's better to, there's an old saying of, if you want something done right, do it yourself. And there's a reason for that saying, because, we really should be doing all this ourselves, because then we can control, the little spills and stuff, when like in Ohio, where all the chemicals and stuff, they have this pond over there. In case anybody didn't know this, they got a sludge pond, and, well,
it overflowed.
It overflowed. See, if we were more focused on the inside and stop dealing with China, what I'm getting at is this thing in East Palestine where this sludge pond, where this, all these chemicals and stuff, it overflowed. If we did more focus on the inside and environmental rules, if you really want to be serious about the environment, because I am.
I believe that you can fuck up the climate. You can fuck up everything. Totally believe that, 100%. And I'm really tired of, just to be honest with you, well, Trump did this. Well, Trump didn't bring this regulation up. Well, Biden did this. Well, you know what? It's all the fucking people up there in Congress and these leaders who, they don't give two shits about your fucking land.
They don't give two shits about you.
They don't care if you breathe fucking clean air or not. They're just bullshitting you about seriousness of the climate.
If we controlled that shit here, done it here, and had real, well, you know what? I'm going to use the leftist term. If we had common sense regulations,
no, I'm just saying, that with like drilling and mining and doing these things, if we brought it all back home and we paid attention, we could be self-sufficient. We could control, because, I'm a prepper. I'm a America first. I'm a I'm what's that one word that they use, a nationalist.
A nationalist.
And you know what? I love my country. I love my land. I want to go to wherever, and maybe I gotta pass through Palestine, Ohio, East Palestine, Ohio, and I want to stop there and get a fucking burger. You see what I'm saying? I want that land clean. I want the land next to me clean. I want the land in Maryland clean. I want the land in the United States clean. You want to get serious about climate and land and environmental shit? Then we need to focus on the inside. I seen another train wreck today, and the people were told to shelter in place, and hazmat crews are going. You see what I'm saying? We need to focus on the inside. And, but we see all the disparity. For me, I see, it's like I really see all this stuff going on, and everything is such bullshit. Every fucking thing that's going on in society today is
a bunch of crock of bullshit. Bullshit, crock of bullshit.
Look, I'm sorry, but everything, we can keep fighting. I ain't gonna quit fighting. I'm never gonna give up. But I'm changing my tactics even more every day. I'll come on, talk to y'all. I'll keep spreading the message the best that I can. Maybe the message I spread tonight is bullshit. I don't know. I mean, I've gotten to the point to where
people are going to have to make a choice to die, to fight, or to get into the system. There is no other choices. Tell me any other choices. Fight, die, give in.
Die.
Give in. Which fighting and dying, is probably what's going to happen. And, well, if you don't give in, then you're going to die. So, I mean, you see what I'm getting at. It's... I've just been feeling this way for I don't know, is it black-pilled or, and I mean, what does that even matter? I mean, it's the whole point of, do you feel this or not? Do you feel like there's hope? Do you feel like there's not hope? Do you feel like maybe I'm just that person that, I know it's hopeless and I don't give a fuck no more, and I'm just going to be a problem and a thorn in the side till the day that myself and all these other motherfuckers die. I mean, how do you feel? Leave comments down below, talk to me. I love to see the comments, even if it's something that you disagree with me on, and maybe you just, whatever. I mean, I love to see them, and some of them I ain't gonna lie, I don't want to look at, and I'll fucking delete the shit, and you know what, if you don't like that, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
But I'm just saying, like, really, where do you stand? Where is the line in the sand? Where is... Do we fight a fucking revolution, or are we just going to sit around and talk about it and complain, or have we gave up? I mean, have we gave up?
Do we really understand what is at stake here? Do we really understand where this leads? Do you really honestly believe, are you confident, are you 100% confident that there will never be boots on the ground from another country on our soil? Are you really 100% confident? Because if you're not, then what are you doing to change it?
I went at a time, everybody knows, the story and yada yada, and, I went and stood on the Capitol steps, and I fought against Antifa and BLM, went and stood against them, and was like, hey, and screamed it to the top of the lungs on multiple videos and streams and stuff, and like, we need to do something now. We need to show that we're all together and that we're not going to put up with any kind of bullshit, because it was all cool for the COVID lockdowns for to shut down your churches and to make you lose your job and to force you to do this and well, if you don't do this, well, then you're out.
You're out.
And it's all good for all that. For the shutting down of everything. But yet BLM and Antifa were allowed to run the streets and burn down and do millions of dollars worth of damage, and most all of us didn't stand up and do anything. And we just allowed it to happen and sit around and bitched about it.
The things that are going on right now, dude, I mean, you know, I'm 54 years old, and man, this is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, real talk, like this, like our society is fucked up, son. It's like, bro, it's like bad, man. It's, Jesus, dude, I mean, you just simply say the wrong name and
people freak the fuck out, man, and it's like, I ask again, have you really sat and thought about the seriousness of what's before us? With the money, you know, with the digital currency. Do you really understand what is before us with the digital currency of the control that they will have over you? Do you really believe, let me ask this again, because I asked this a while ago about boots on the ground. Are you really 100% confident that the federal government won't use the digital currency system to disrupt your life? Do you really trust, are you really 100% confident that the federal government won't abuse that power? Are you really 100% confident that we can't get nuked?
Are you really 100% confident that you're going to be able to survive? See, there is no absolute. There is no 100%. Just, it don't exist. We're in a position in our life right now where we could really possibly be living in the end times, man. Dude, Israel. You know, a lot of people, I mean, because I don't really understand a whole lot about that. I'm not going to act like I do, you know, with the Israel thing in the Bible, and then these people with this, all this against Israel and for Israel, and that, man, I don't know, but it just seems like to me that in the final battle, many nations will come against Israel and will be defeated. And Iran is at a point right now to where they're like 80 to 85%. They're at like 80-85% of having the stuff that they need to put on top of a ballistic missile that they have already made arrangements from Russia to buy some of these intercontinental ballistic missiles. And they are wanting to top it with their warheads. These missiles from Iran can reach Israel. So what do you think Israel, how do you think they're going to respond? Because Iran has vowed to destroy Israel. Iran has said, you know, they don't like Western world, the West. They don't like Israel. They don't like a lot of people. And they chant death to America. They chant death to Israel. Israel, my belief, they will nuke Iran soon. Because if Iran is allowed to have their nuclear missile that can hit Iran, that can hit Israel, I don't think Israel will stand for it, because I think Iran would nuke Israel. I really do. Biblically, they won't be able to.
But I'm just saying, jeez. See, man, this just gets crazy, man. And maybe some of the stuff that I said is not quite right, and then you're gonna be like, oh, Backwood, you're wrong about it. You're wrong about it. Okay. Well, the one thing I'm not wrong about, okay, without being too specific, is that
Iran and Israel don't want either of the other on this planet. They want to turn them into a glass parking lot. And either side that fires off that nuke, what do you think's going to happen? China is arming Russia.
North Korea, you don't think that if they decided to attack South Korea, are you 100% confident that China and Russia wouldn't join in? Y'all, really, man, I've had a big part of me over the last couple, 3 weeks that, I'm just going to live my life and have fun, and I'm really not going to worry about a whole lot. I'm just not. If I'm at the store and I decide to buy an extra can of food, then I'll buy an extra can of food. I don't know. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm just kind of in that mood right now of, man, I'm not real sure that, we ain't about to see some shit. I ain't real sure that, we can stop it, or we can actually do anything at all that will gain us longevity. When you start reading the Bible, and because I believe in the Bible, and that's part of what kind of brings me to this, is it's not doom and gloom. It's not that I'm like over here sad and like, damn, man, man, we're just fucked. But in a certain way, I am kind of sitting here like,
damn, man, we're fucked,
the Bible and stuff, it tells of a lot of this stuff, and it just seems to be like it's right now. The Federal Reserve, like I think I mentioned earlier, man, them jokers is putting in play a digital currency, a one world currency, and you know what they stated? Just what I said here a while back. All the digital currency that is on the market right now, play it while you can. Make some money off of it if you're good at it. But understand, it's all going away. Because the system that they want is not the system that is in play today on any level. I don't care what it is, the cryptos and all these cool new ways of trading currency, and ain't none of that going to be around, man. I'm just telling you, when the one world currency, when the digital currency starts, it's going to be what the elitists want, what the bankers, and you know what I'm saying, because the elitists are the ones with all the money and power, because that money brings them power, and all that stuff really gets them the opportunity to kind of say what goes with these bankers, and these bankers are the ones that make the decisions on the kind of system they roll with, and so if the elites are saying, hey, this is the one world currency we want, we're all going to have to comply. See what I'm saying? I don't think we can stop it. I really don't. I'm not saying be all sad and doomed and gloom and shit, when I get done with this video, I'm going to go in there and eat me a handful of motherfucking Skittles. How about that? You know what I'm saying? Just, you know what I had earlier? Let me tell you what I had earlier, man. I had this, so I got some strawberry cupcakes in there. The Hostess, the cupcakes. I had the strawberry cupcakes. And I've got some of these, boy, that's fucked up. I just thought about this. Well, I bought them a while back before the woke shit with the Hershey's. But they're the Hershey's cupcakes, man. And they got, like, chocolate in the middle. and then they got chocolate icing on the outside, and it's like the chocolate cake, and they're like a bomb, and I cut them in half, and I put the strawberry, half of the strawberry and half of the chocolate, deal, and then ate them, warmed them up and ate them. Well, they were so good. But damn, I can't buy Hershey's no more because they went woke, and that just reminds me.
But you know what? I'm gonna live my life, man. I'm gonna enjoy myself. I'm gonna enjoy every day to the best that I can. I'm gonna plant a garden this year. I'm gonna make videos and all that good stuff. And you know, I mean, just live your life. But just my personal opinion, I don't think we can stop anything going on. It just kind of is what it is. Just got to roll with it. Adapt and overcome the best of our ability. That's all we can do.
Hope you guys enjoyed this, man. I've been rambling like a motherfucker, man, and some of it probably don't even make no damn sense, and I don't even care. You know why? Because I just wanted to talk. And well, y'all, if you're still here from the start, well, I'm kidding, man. No, I'm not.
It's gonna be all right. Just wake up, see what's going on, understand what you're about to deal with. Backwoods out.